Given Liyue's present prosperity, it's only natural that the city's operational support should match its scale. For millennia, from the birth of the Liyue Qixing to its current roster of 7, they've all relied on the Yuehai Pavilion's secretary, the half-Qilin illuminated beast Ganyu, who assists the mortals in handling the most crucial matters.
He's so elegant.
Although I detest deities, and have no liking for the Adepti who sign contracts with the Geo-Archon, a person
Is
like
she
Ganyu
overworked?
is still deserving of my respect.
That thigh gap.
My job is to honor my contract with Rex Lapis by looking out for the interests of all living things in Liyue.
It is said that when a Qilin is brought to fight, the sun will lose its light. Ganyu is a force to be reckoned with, an archer with an exceptional aptitude for aimed shots.
Should always
Her
charge
mastery over
with her.
cryo lends itself well to high-damage burst attacks, while her skills are of great help to her and her allies during combat.
Yep, making melt is really good with her.
Through centuries of training, Ganyu's archery has reached the acme of perfection. She
Centuries.
excels at not only using bows, but also making them. Though she no longer needs to fight on the front lines, she still knows bow and arrow like the back of her hand. While forging bow-type weapons, Ganyu recovers a set percentage of the ores used.
Ooh.
Her normal attack can combo up to 6 consecutive shots, dealing physical damage to enemies.
Isn't it supposed to be a 5th shot? So she does an extra shot?
Executes a more precise shot that deals increased damage. Based on its charge time, the shot generates different effects.
I like she actually closes one eye.
Charge level
And properly
1
aims.
fires off an icy arrow that deals cryo damage.
Yeah, but you gotta charge past that for the burst.
Charge level 2
roll for the
fires
shattering.
off a frost flake arrow that deals cryo damage and blooms after hitting its target, dealing
Right, bloom
AoE
damage.
cryo damage.
That's actually so cool.
Frost flake arrow's power is best used against distant groups of enemies to maximize its effect.
It's like a shotgun shot.
After unlocking
Wait.
the talent Undivided Heart, within a set period of time after shooting a Frostflake arrow,
Ah.
the next Frostflake arrow and its bloom will receive a crit rate bonus. Tap Ganyu's elemental skill to dash backward, leaving an Ice Lotus in her place that deals cryo damage. And
What? That's so
continuously
crazy.
taunts surrounding enemies, attracting them to attack it.
That's so convenient.
When destroyed,
That's the
or
issue
once
with
its
her, because she
duration
has to
ends, it blooms
find space to
profusely,
charge,
dealing
so that helps a
AoE
lot.
cryo damage. Ice Lotus's endurance scales based on Ganyu's max HP.
Ah.
Dexterous use of Ice Lotus can effectively redirect enemy fire, creating
Right.
a safe environment for Ganyu to dish out damage.
She has to charge to maximize DPS, so that helps so much. Easy to access decoy.
Ganyu coalesces atmospheric frost to summon a sacred cryo pearl. While it's active, the sacred cryo pearl will continuously rain down shards of ice upon enemies within a set area, dealing cryo damage. Celestial Shower deals damage while serving as a reliable
This is probably one of her
source
best
cryo
partners.
that allows Ganyu's allies to trigger corresponding elemental reactions and further increase their damage output. After unlocking the talent Harmony Between Heaven and Earth with Ganyu in your party, all active party members within Celestial Shower's AoE gain a cryo damage bonus.
Whoa.
As an archer, Ganyu knows to keep
Them
her
cheeks.
enemies at a safe distance and avoid close quarters combat. A constant barrage of frostflake arrows is what makes her strengths truly shine, leading
This-
her to victory.
This stop action showing is so cinematic.
Ganyu can use her elemental skill to get out of harm's way and taunt her opponents, allowing her to then fire frostflake arrows unbothered.
It's kind of
dealing
stupid.
damage
Like, this
to
is so
enemies
good.
from afar.
Your opponents can't do much. When it comes to general grinding in this
Her
game,
energy is full.
she's amazing.
Ganyu can unleash her elemental burst to further increase her ability to deal damage. When facing more formidable foes together with her allies, Ganyu's ability to taunt and infuse enemies with cryo is an effective form of support for the whole party.
Yep.
That allows for defeating enemies in one fell swoop.
Get her a really good fire
The
ally, like
Liyue
Xiaoling.
Qixing has changed over generations. Centuries have passed in the blink of an eye. Ganyu's accompanied Liyue through many a storm.
Go.
But Liyue Harbor itself, can this city really become a safe harbor for an Adeptus in the world of mortals? When the Geo-Archon Morax was alive, an Adeptus like Ganyu could find a sense of belonging in the human city. But at present, when
That's
the rite of parting
so
has already
cinematic.
marked his end, the loneliness of an inhuman living in the human world, will it take Ganyu over completely?
I really like how they keep pushing the story on us. Ah, looking forward to pulling for her, man. This is a nice little tidbit. Alright, how many of you have gone for Ganyu, or will go for Ganyu? I really hope I get her. I don't have enough for a guaranteed Ganyu, but I hope we just get lucky and get her. Now, it's really interesting because Zhongli was my main DPS, because I think both of these characters you should be using as your main in terms of damage dealing. Zhongli not so much, I guess. But Ganyu definitely, because if you have her as your support, you're going to have to like find time to charge and shoot an arrow. So it's not as simplistic, as clean as just using her as your main DPS. Of course she can play support, but as for endgame purposes, being cryo helps a lot in damage generation. And of course her partners are pretty easy to come by as well. But yeah, the general gameplay is going to be like this, where you charge, aim, shoot, and then do a lot of bloom damage along freezing them. Yeah. There are a few ways to play her, from what I can tell. Either way, this is a pretty good cinematic to demonstrate how you should be using her to maximize her damage output. I do know some of that was semi-spoilers. That's alright, I'll get to it eventually. But that wasn't like that bad. I mean, we already know the Archon, Geo Archon's dead, so. But yeah, we'll see it. I also really like how that they even showed that off. The fact that she's going to be more efficient in making bows. Or not more effective, because you get more materials back. A lot of games don't do this. They don't have their archer close an eye. It's really, like, it's just such a small detail. But if she's supposed to be a master of archery, yeah, of course she still closes, like, she closes her eye. Yeah. She has a really concise and well-built kit. The fact that she can generate decoys very easily. She's the only character in this entire game that I've known so far that actually, archer anyways, that's intended to charge their shot. Everybody else doesn't charge or doesn't have as much functionality as she does when they charge their shot. In fact, she does more damage by charging her shot. So she should never just normal fire. Which pairs really well with a bunch of elemental allies. But yeah, this is so huge. Just dashing back, causing a freeze and damage, that's crazy. Like, it's a decoy as well. Helps a lot. Yeah, like, that's... When people, like, memed at the start saying she's just, like, cryo amber, it's not even fair. It's funny, of course it's funny, but it's just, like, amber, but in every way much better. And of course, when it comes to stats and damage scaling, way better as well. But yeah, she's just much more concise, and she has much less competition. There's not a lot of competition when it comes to cryo anyways, and she's going to be at the top of it. So yeah, I can't wait to go get her, and she's going to be fun to use. There's a lot to play with her. Like, she's very, well, she's not like Diluc, for example, or Razor, who just doesn't give a shit, and they just go in and just start mashing and fighting. There's a lot more setup with her, and her playstyle is a lot more, you know, should I say intricate? But there's a lot more to it, more layered. So I'm looking forward to playing her. But yeah, I can't wait to try to get her. I hope I get her. And besides, it's for me, most of all, it's just I find her really interesting, and I like her a lot. She's pretty, she's calm, collected. She has a lot of layers to her as a character, and they keep selling us on the story. The fact that she's now lonely too. I don't know. Should I really be saying that's appealing? But yeah, I'm gonna go for her soon enough. She's definitely waifu. The fact of the matter is, like, I already know of a couple of people who came back to Genshin Impact just for her sake. All Around Gamer keeps messaging. Like today, while I was at work, All Around Gamer sent me like 10 tweets involving pictures of her. Like, this guy is completely infatuated with her. But I get it, like, she's that kind of character. Which is fair, because they spent a huge amount of time building her character. Anyways, there's a lot to her. I found it really interesting. I can't wait to go for her. Of course, I should be doing more story as well. Coco Go. It's so cute. Her and Chi-Chi. Anyways. Also, she has the nicest legs. Also, I didn't even know she had that kind of thigh gap. Anyways, they made her super pretty. This actually really was impressed by this. Like, it's so cinematic. Again, whoever's crafting these trailers are just doing great, fantastic job. Alright, but yeah, let's go for her tomorrow. Hopefully everything works out and we can get her. Yeah, Ganyu! I'm so happy she's coming to this game. Though, I want to see how well she does. Fun fact, chat. Which character do you think generate the most revenue for MiHoYo in Genshin Impact? Because I think Ganyu has a chance of being second. I just don't think they can beat who's in first. It was actually really interesting to look at it. It was it was Klee. I couldn't believe it when I looked at it. It was Klee had such a massive spike. Venti did like, I think around average. In general, these banners do very, very well, but I'm pretty sure from what I could tell, at least in the Asian service, it was Klee first. That was insane. But I think Ganyu will give them a run for their money. Zolly did pretty decently as well. Venti did pretty good as well. But it was Klee who like broke everything apart. I think Ganyu can give that. I think she can reasonably make second, but hitting first, it's going to be interesting. Either way, I know everyone's been going for her. Like today, when we were just doing co-op, everyone had. I can't believe you guys all have Ganyu already. But yeah, I hope I can join you guys there as well. Anyways, I'm looking forward to it. I don't really play archers anymore, so yeah, it'll be fun. Anyways, that is Ganyu. Good luck on pulling for her, guys. But yeah, overall, very interesting character.